Hey guys, Anissa here, and today we are creating a makeup look with this palette right here, the MORPHE 35G Bronze Goals. So if you want to get the look that I am rocking right now, stick to the very end of the video so you don't miss a detail, and let's get into the glam. Before we start our makeup, I just want to let you know, if you are into makeup, if you're into glam, hit subscribe, join the tribe, and we're going to have some fun today. So to start this look out, I'm going to grab the color Deserted because I want to start building up that transition area, which is right along the brow bone, just a little higher. I'm using an angled blending brush and just doing windshield wiper motions to build that area up. Next, I'm going to grab the color Naked just to enhance the crease a little bit more. I'm just, again, applying it with windshield wiper motions right below the color Deserted. You'll see also I'm kind of dragging it a little bit more out and then bringing the color back in to start creating that outer V. So you just literally go right back in and tuck in that color. Next, I'm going to grab the color Equator, and I'm going to start actually changing up the brush because I need to start really defining the outer corner of the eye, and I'm using a Morphe E17 brush to do that. So I'm just tightly packing it in and just doing little blending motions and dragging it back into the crease so it layers with the other colors that we applied. And next, to blend it out, I'll just grab a Morphe E22 and make sure that there's no harsh lines and that blending is A1. Next, I'm going to grab the color Burnt and deepen up that outer V a little bit more. Again, going with the Morphe E17, packing it in, blending it ever so slightly, and creating that outer V. And then I just diffuse it again with the Morphe E22 so there are no harsh lines. And I just wanted to build up that intensity a little bit more, so you can do that and just go right back over your work and repeat. Blend and repeat. And blending is always the key, so you'll see me always going through and blending to make sure everything is so seamless. Sorry. Now on the lower lash line, I'm taking the same colors, Burnt and Equator, and just mixing them just to use a liner brush to define that lower lash line. And this connects all the colors so your look looks really flawless. Next, I'm grabbing the color Tan Up, and I'm going to use a Morphe M508 to smolder that onto the lower lash line. This is what starts to create that intensity, that little blown out effect. And again, no harsh lines, no harsh lines, no harsh lines. Now, just to blend this all and make it, again, very seamless and smoldery, I'm using a Morphe E18 brush and just smoking out that lower lash line. This is a perfect pencil blending brush. So now in this step, you're going to grab your concealer of your choice. I'm using the ColourPop concealer, and we're going to start creating that cut crease. So really, I'm following that natural fold on my eye where my crease is and defining it just with this concealer. Just take your time. Little strokes will help you go a long way. There's no rush. I'm just using a concealer brush, defining that out, and then blending it down onto the remainder of the lid. And again, you'll see I kind of mark that point and start creating that cut crease from there. And again, little strokes, define it out, and blend. And it only takes a little bit of concealer to do this. You don't want it to be so cakey, so just thin it out with those blending strokes. And then you'll see me kind of adjust because I see, all right, I want to define it a little bit more. So I'm, again, raising that cut crease up ever so slightly with small strokes. I'm definitely taking my time because this is the first time that I've done this technique. Can you believe it? Awesome. We're ready for our next shade, which is so golden. And this is one of those shades that drew me into this palette. And I'm just using a flat shadow brush today to pack that on. I'm using the Morphe M167 and packing it on. This is how the shadow applies straight out the pan without any enhancements. And when I mean enhancements, which is like adding in that spray to bring out that foil in that shadow color. And again, I'm packing on with smaller strokes and blending it downward onto the lash line. I lost a little definition on my cut crease, but I'm first gonna go back over this area and blend the color Sandy with a Morphe M443 very lightly, just to fix that area. Now I definitely want to intensify the color so golden, so I just sprayed my brush and again, packing it on and maintaining the integrity of that cut crease by just defining it a little bit more. So again, I made that little bit mistake, but this is how you get the definition back. So now I'm grabbing the color Raise, and I want to have a little more of a pop on this lid, so I'm just packing it on the center of the lid with the same brush, the Morphe M167, and it'll give it a little more definition and dimension for this look. Now I'm grabbing the color Record Temps, and I'm going to use just a good old-fashioned Morphe M441 blending brush to start camouflaging that line of demarcation from that outer V to the lid. So it's just like another transition moment on this, and it really gives it a really good tone. It blends it seamlessly, and it completes our look. And again, you want to use light pressure doing this because you can always build up that color. You don't want to go in too hard because you don't want to mess this up. It's a lot of work. Now I'm just going to define that outer edge of this eye look with some concealer. You can use a tape method, of course, but I wasn't really thinking, but this is the way you can fix that. And I'll just blend it out with a concealer brush. It's like a fluffy one from Real Techniques. And there we go, we sharpened her up a little bit. Now I'm grabbing the color Go On with my Morphe E36 brush. It's a small detailing brush that I am obsessed with, and I did spray it so I can have that intensity for that inner corner highlight because I love it. I live for inner corner highlight. And then I'll put just a little bit in the brow area as well. All right, we're finishing off this look with some really good lips, easy and neutral with the color Morphe Babe. That's the lipstick I'm applying right now. And then I'm topping it with the gloss from Morphe in the shade Sauced. That is also from the Hot Tropic 5-piece gloss set. This combo makes a easy, glossy, glowy lip. All right, guys, that wraps up today's look. I hope you enjoyed creating this look with me. I had so much fun creating it for you all. It's really fun and easy to wear. It was my first time doing a cut crease, and it did not come out that bad. I know, my first time doing like a cut crease here. If you enjoyed this glam fun today, please hit subscribe, join the tribe, and turn on those bell notifications so you can join me every week here on this channel for some more glam. Don't forget, down below in the description box will be all the product information and also just a link to my website, lipstickandanisa.com, where if you sign up for the mailing list, you get a free ebook about my glam Bible, so my ride or die tips for glam that I want to share with you all. So now that you've done all that, don't worry, we're gonna hang out soon. I'm gonna throw some videos up on the screen so you can hang out on my channel some more, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.